So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run down a number of the Senate and congressional races that we've been tracking. And then we'll talk about back to the presidential elections. So Montana, there was hope that Steve Bullock, who was the governor of Montana and a Democrat, he briefly ran for president, if you remember. Of course you don't, no one does. He was hoped that he could pull it out. Well, now with 79% reporting, he's losing 53-47. So not a great sign there, but the election hasn't been called. And as always, you cannot apply normal rules of election nights to this night because no one has any idea what percentage are the mail-in votes. All right, so in North Carolina, Tom Tillis versus Cal Cunningham. There we had a lot of hope. I thought Cunningham was going to win. Right now, it stands at 93% reporting, so that's a lot, obviously. And Tillis with a 1.8% lead. So he's a Republican, and he's still got about a 2-point lead against Cunningham. If he holds that seat, that is devastating for the Democrats' chances of picking up the Senate. They really needed that one. Speaking of devastating, let's go to Maine for Susan Collins versus Sarah Gideon. Now, in this case, it's 82% reporting. Collins with a shocking 8-point lead. God, what in the world? Why does she have an 8-point lead? But again, it's not over. Mail-in, who knows, right? In the old days, 82% would have meant it's almost over. And with an 8-point lead, it would have definitely been over. But in this election, it doesn't mean that. So hold the phone, we'll see how it turns out. My old friend Chrissy Smith in California, 25, 50% reporting. And Christie's got the lead, 51.7 to 48.3. I am pleasantly surprised by that, given that she lost by 10 points in the special election. I was very pessimistic about it, but as things stand now, she's got about a 3.5-point lead. All right, every seat matters, that's good. Yes.
Do you think that this race will get called before your race against her gets called?
If you're wondering, I was in this race. This is the race I was in, not in an earlier cycle. In this cycle, I know it feels like it was I don't know how, if you guys still remember it. I don't know if you have any 1% feeling towards it or anything, but for me, it feels like it was a decade ago. But that's still this race. And so I lost in the primary. Christy and Mike won. They did the special election, and now they're doing the general election for I know, it's so funny. It's actually a general election for the special election and the regular election. So. And now she's got the 3.5-point lead, and that's great. And I want Democrats to pick up as many seats as possible. But the reference John made is the primary. California just decided they weren't going to finish counting, so it's only 77% reporting.
Well, they got to 77.
On March 3rd, the election that happened on March 3rd, 77% reporting. They're working around the clock to try to get the other 23%. That's why I was not overly hopeful about there being a smooth count today across the nation, as some states like California every once in a while go, yeah, whatever, we're just not gonna do it. Which I can't stop being stunned by that indifference towards what actually happened in an election. Okay, and finally for now, and potentially most importantly, Kara Eastman versus Don Bacon in Nebraska 2. Now, it's already being called for Biden, but people love incumbents because they see their names all the time and they get used to it. They're like, I already voted for Bacon twice. I must like Bacon. I don't know anything about him except that he's, takes all the money from corporations, does whatever they want, but I voted for him before, I'm gonna vote for him again. And so that's usually how it works. And right now, unfortunately, he's got a 4.6% lead, which is too much with 97% reporting. So that does not look good for our friend Kara. So yes, if there's any other updates, we'll let you know. Yes, John.
Yeah, I have a quick question, sort of. I think I had an update, but then I think I lost it. Anyway, not super important. Karen Bass was reelected. So from right around the block.
Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Now
the
question
shocking
is,
thing.
We'll talk about this in the post game. We got a post game coming up for the members. We got a 2-hour post game for you guys. I mean, I told you guys to join up that you'd get more coverage. You're about to get a lot more coverage. There's so many things we got to talk about, including how progressives are going to react to this. But one of them is, so who runs for Kamala Harris's seat? Karen Bass, Adam Schiff, Javier Becerra. So what's that? Ro Khanna maybe, right? Katie Porter. It could be an amazing free-for-all. So let's see what happens there.
Okay,
but
so
John, yes.
Yeah, but no, the thing I wanted to ask is, I think it was from CNN or MSNBC. Honestly, I can't always tell the difference. Anyway, they had Trump about to give remarks shortly. So it's election night. He is the incumbent president, but can they just play his remarks live? Like I'm assuming they will. But they know exactly what he's gonna do. They know exactly what he's gonna do. He's going to get up there and lie to the American people to discredit the continued count of an ongoing election. And they're gonna do it. They're just gonna play his live remarks. That seems like a massive dereliction of the duty of the media in a democracy.
Yeah.
I get it, but how is that seriously about to happen in like 5 minutes?
I hear you, John, but to be fair to the media, in which I'm not, I think I'm always fair to the media. I'm not always nice to them. But in this case, it's the president of the United States in a contested election, and he's gonna come out and say what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
You gotta cover that. You just got to. There's no way around it. Even if he comes out and goes, kill, 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 you don't have a choice. You gotta cover it. You could cut it and go, oh my God, don't kill, right? But they're stuck. There's no way you can not play that, in my opinion.
By the way, there is effectively a call now on Twitter. Kara Eastman is effectively conceding, it looks like.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.